Hello and good evening. So today I came with the Areej The History of Attar collection. So this one came very recently, and if you are a fan of Areej or you know about Areej, it's Russian. Adam is the creator. I extremely respect the person because he makes magic. That's what my understanding, because I'm a person who is not really a big fan of oud perfumes or oud and woody perfumes. But Russian Adam created some of the beautiful fragrances, which is from the oud, and he just made me love it. I have extreme respect for the person, and I hope he makes more and more extraordinary fragrances in future. That's what I understand. The only shortcomings is he brings out perfume in a very limited collection. So once it is out, if you're not up to date about the dates, because all his perfumes, it just gets sold out within 10 to 15 minutes, or it gets pre-ordered, and so and so. So this collection of history of Attar, actually this collection came in a doe foot applicator, a bit bigger bottle. I think those were of 10 or 15 ml pure perfume oil. It came. My one is the spray version. So this is my collection, and there is another reason. I'm a perfume enthusiast, and I love perfume. I use perfume. I just don't collect perfume, but I also use them. That's why I have to look at my pocket as well. How much do I have in my hand? And I just don't need to break my bank. Not necessarily you have to buy every expensive perfume just because of you love to collect perfumes. It's my suggestion. If you're just an enthusiast, or you love perfume, you use perfume, you love to smell good, if you're that kind of person, you don't have to break your bank. You just buy the perfumes whenever money is in your hand. It's a luxury product. It's not a mandatory product. So I try to be happy whatever I get in my hand, and size is really not a matter to me. I just want to experience the stuff. If it's a good stuff, I would love to experience. Doesn't matter whatever the size it is of a perfume bottle, or even a small mini bottle, or a mini pack, whatever you say. A sample size is also fine. So let's start with it. It has a total seven fragrances. So if I go with it, you can see the names. So the first one is Le Mitti. Mitti means soil. So I already tried, but I'll explain you these now again. The second one is Beauty and the Beast. The third one is Gulhina, Amber de Coco, Mysore Incenza, Malik Al Motia, and the last one is Al Mazmua. So far, when the conversation was going on in the community, I saw that Al Mazmua was extremely hyped. I don't know why, but I will tell you about Al Mazmua at the end, because I tried already all these perfumes, and these are extraordinary fragrances. So let's start. I want to say a little bit of the history of this making. The history of Indian Attar collection is in the spray format right now, because I told you they had the doe foot applicator, the pure perfume oil, and the spray format is the new generation view on one of the most amazing perfume cultures of the world. Various traditional Indian attars made by water distillation in a copper pot were taken as the foundation for the collection. A plethora of precious and rare ingredients were added, giving life to the seven breathtaking compositions that you are about to discover. We welcome you to the world of Attar spray format. I was waiting for the spray format. They were selling for $1,500, all this in full-size bottles. Seriously, I had to hold my greed on it, because I have a couple of travel upcoming, so I can't really spend that much money on just perfumes. Yes, I can't. Yes, I'm gonna travel again. Excuse me. And yes, I just got off from fever and cough. I think you can feel the change in my voice. I got cold. So let's start with lemon tea. So lemon tea, single note composition created by a unique and traditional Indian method of distilling dry clay in a copper pot. It's very interesting. Lemon tea is not a perfume but rather a bottle of emotion that represents the moment of the first raindrop hitting the dry clay soil. Now, I want to tell you something. If you are aware of a fragrance brand named Demeter, I don't know any. Oh, yes, there is another one that is called, I forgot the name. There is another brand. If I remember, I'll tell you the name. That is a very cheap perfume. That one is very cheap. Demeter is also economical price, but they also make the single note perfumes. Those are basically for few seasons, few sessions, or few occasion, I can say. So, I already sprayed it. So this is lemiti, mitti means soil. So Areej Doré, or you can say Russian Adam, explain it as the first rain on the soil, first raindrop hitting on the dry clay soil. So yes, I'm getting the clay pot smell, seriously. It is very realistic, it is real thing. But as I live in Bangladesh and we have a lot of rain. We have a lot of rain. To me, rain is a little bit different because this version of single note smells very clean to me. I'm sure his creation is very nice. Lemity is very realistic, and they try to capture the first raindrop in a clay pot kind of version, or they try to get the vibe on that. But if you ask me, the raindrop, it's a bit different. It's more dirty. It's more dirty kind of smell. And I think my experience of nose, that is more similar to, if I talk about the similarity with my experience of raindrop, that goes more with Demeter, rain. They have a perfume that is called Rain. They have another one that is called Soil, I think. They have very single notes, absolutely single note. They have weird perfume single notes, so you can try if you're interested in such kind of perfumes. Oh, my phone is giving trouble today. It's not standing properly. Really bothering me. I hope now it will be standing nicely. So let's go for the second one. Is the Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast. I forgot this one. So they said most luxurious and costly natural ingredients of Indian perfumery, namely rose and oud, present in perfectly harmonious, classy composition. Top note is Indian rose. Indian rose means, be careful with this one, it stains. So that's why I didn't spray in front of the camera, because my white background will be stained. So the top note is Indian rose, heart note is French cocoa, base note is Indian oud distilled in rose water and other various Indian ouds. So basically, Beauty and the Beast is a oud perfume. Yes, very much oud. My nose is not trained for oud, but this is a very clean cut oud. This is not harsh. Absolutely subtle oud. And this is a fantastic perfume for upcoming winter. I can tell you right now. It's nice. I mean, I can get the rose very nicely. The thing is, the oud, oud perfume is not for me. My nose is not for oud. It is not sweet, though it has rose, but this is not sweet perfume in the rose sense. It is more subtle. It is more subtle, but it is not spicy as well. It doesn't hit you in the head. Rather, it is more subtle. So the chiller it gets, Beauty and the Beast is more perfect perfume for you. If you love oud, get this one. Let's go for the next one. So next one is Gul Hina, one of my favorite, Gul Hina. This is a flowery and fruity perfume, fresh, fruity kind of perfume, I would say. Sorry, my cat is bothering me. No! Let's spray it. This one, the oil is very nice and rich. That's why I had to. Oh, this is so gorgeous. Gul Hina. Ah, fantastic. Oh my god, the magnolia. Oh god. I love Gul Hina. I would love to get a full bottle of Gul Hina. They said they'll bring out the full bottle version after a month. That's what they said. And I'm waiting for that because I'm a bit scared because I have upcoming a lot of expenses upcoming, and it's difficult to manage because Areej Doré perfumes are not cheap. So this has been explained by Russian Adam as modern, fresh floral takes on one of the most gorgeous, yes, yet misunderstood Indian attar, which is called Mehndi Attar. I don't know why did he say Mehndi Attar. That is focused on white henna flower. Okay, henna flower. Henna means mehndi. That is a leaf that creates the color on hand or skin. So the top notes are bergamot and magnolia. This one sprays magnolia. Oh my god, gorgeous magnolia in the first place. I'm damn sure if you love flowery perfume, you are gonna fall in love with in the first spray. The heart note it has the henna flowers, rose and jasmine distilled in a base of white musk. Base note is sandalwood. This one is I think this is the showstopper of this perfume. To me, oh, this is beautiful. I have to get this one. This is a beautiful one. This is like very sophisticated. First you get the magnolia. Bergamot is very light in the background. Just at the moment it jumps into the henna flower and jasmine and rose, and the white musk is very nicely, very sophisticatedly. You know, the first thing it comes in my mind when I sprayed this perfume, the first thing it came is a royal dinner. Seriously, it came a royal dinner. People are wearing the ball gowns and wearing pearls, diamonds, a very fine English lady. Seriously, I don't know what, but it is reminding me of such kind of environment. So I hope you can understand who will suit this perfume. This is absolutely a feminine perfume, and every lady and every man would love to smell this. This is so seductive and this is so addictive, this one. I mean, I love it on my skin. I have tried these on my skin. So yes, it is beautiful. I mean, people will notice you within at least one room. If you're standing there, people will definitely notice you. This is going to be one of my favorite from Areej Doré. I can tell you from right the first day when I opened the box. So this was Gul Hina. Also be careful, you cannot wear this perfume on white clothes. It stains. So let's go for the next one. The next one is Amber de Coco. Ambre, so not amber, Ambre de Coco. So Ambre de Coco, the most popular, complex and intense Indian attar known as Amber Shamama, transformed into a modern, sophisticated, spicy sandal oud chipre perfume composition. Top note is touch of peach, accord, and cocoa absolute. Heart note is more than 50 various Indian spices and herbs distilled in the base of pure sandalwood, and base notes touch of ambergris, Indian oud, oak moss, and amber accord. One of the most weird composition I have ever read. Oi! Super stainy. Don't wear these on white clothes, for God's sake. Another gorgeous one. Okay, this is a weird one. Let me tell you. The first spray, you will get the cocoa, quite strong. It reminds me of the excuse me. It reminds me of straight Attar store. During my childhood, we have a not shopping mall. We call it market. In our style, in Asian style, we call it market. So when I was a child, there was very few markets where we used to shop. That means a shopping place. So it was a very big what do you call it? It's an open market. It's like those Spice Bazaar kind of market. It's called New Market. So there is a big Attar house. There was a mosque, and there's a big Attar house. This one is Amra de Coco. It takes me straight to that store of my childhood. I haven't been there for last, I don't know, maybe 20 years. Yes, I haven't been to that place for 20 years because my mother used to take me to that store to buy attar for my nani, that means my grandma, or maybe for herself sometimes whenever the Ramadan is coming. So this is for me the smell of Ramadan, or you can say the smell of my childhood near the mosque. This is another gorgeous oud. Oud is quite strong here. Indian oud is quite strong. So Indian oud, you will get the spice, light sandalwood, but unfortunately I'm not getting too much spices. This is a very complex one. I mean, this is not a linear perfume. So time to time you will get the notes. The moment you get it on your skin, you'll get, it's according to the body chemistry what you get. Like for me, I get more oud, and the base note is oak moss. So this is quite different. Oak moss is actually, muting everything. It is in the base note, so it is actually muting everything. The perfume is absolutely not harsh. So all of this perfumes are not harsh, so you can actually wear at any occasion. Oud perfume, usually people become very aware where they're wearing, because oud is not for all, and not everybody loves oud. I mean, beside Middle Eastern countries, it's very difficult to pull out the oud perfume, and especially the occasion. But Russian Adams oud perfumes are quite special because they're made in such way they can settle down in your skin, so you can actually wear anywhere. Especially a hot country like mine with a lot of humidity, the more it settles down in your skin, you'll get the spices. Not like the spices of kitchen, but spicy notes, you'll get it. I'm sure this is another gorgeous perfume for winter. This is, of course, evening perfume. I mean, at least for me, it's an evening perfume. For daytime, probably it will be a little bit too much. So this was Amre de Coco. Amre or Amre de Coco. Let's go for the next one. What we have? Mysore Incensa. So there you go, the Mysore Incensa. Let's go, how is it? I do have Mysore sandalwood single note collection. I do have. So this is another beauty. Oh, this is so good. Beautiful sandalwood. Okay, so Mysore Incensa is explained in Russian Adams version. He said it's an aged Indian Mysore sandalwood focused incense composition with an alluring vintage feel, showcasing and the most traditional way of perfuming using the smoke of frankincense and sandalwood. Top notes are smoky frankincense. I don't know what is frankincense. Heart note, Indian rose, jasmine, a touch of natural ambergris. Base note, they have the gorgeous Mysore sandalwood distilled in the year 2000. Amber accord and natural fossil amber resin. Oh my god, this is a gorgeous one. I'm a big fan of incense perfume and sandalwood. I do have single note of Mysore sandalwood in my collection, and I bought it last year, and I'm waiting it to be aged. The more Attar, that is Attar, direct oil, pure oil. Oh my god, this is so gorgeous. This is a perfume you can wear anywhere, anytime. This is so pretty. I mean, I have to say, this is pretty. This is so gorgeous. This is another seductive perfume, I have to say. This is all about sandalwood. Gorgeous, gorgeous sandalwood. I mean, it is sandalwood, but in the background, you'll get the rose, you'll get the jasmine, you'll get the... it's sandalwood. It's so good. It's so airy. I mean, the sandalwood, but you won't get the sandalwood, that woody vibe. It's more like in air. Love is in the air. It is so good perfume for the first date. So gorgeous. It is a pretty perfume for, you can actually take it as your wedding perfume, I can say. Yeah, it can be a wedding perfume. Of course, Asian wedding or Middle Eastern wedding, but this is a gorgeous choice for your wedding perfume. Whoever is getting married, take a note. Get it, and you'll thank me. Maybe you can thank Russian Adam, then you can thank me to give you the advice. Okay, let's go for the next one. This is Malik Al Motia. This is, the name is telling everything. It's the Motia flower. So, I have to take away from the white background because this is gonna stain. Oh my god. This is pretty. Malik Al Motia. Yeah, I understand. I'm just reacting too much. Malik Al Motia, heavy oriental twist. Have a look. Staining like hell. Twist on, from the stain you can understand how good and high quality ingredients has been used. So, and also they're very long lasting. So Russian Adam explained it. It's a heavy oriental twist on one of the most beautiful Indian jasmine attar called Attar Motia. Top notes are jasmine, grandiflorum, blue lotus and davana. Let me tell you, blue lotus is another rare component in this one. Hot notes, because I have the blue lotus single oil. Hot note is motia, which is jasmine sambak. Attar based in the sandalwood oil oud from Pranchinburi province in Thailand. Base note is sandalwood, benzoin, Peru balsam and amber accord. This is so fresh. If you love fresh perfumes, this is one of the freshest one in the whole collection. I'm sorry, I'm coughing badly. This is so pretty. I mean, if you're a fan of jasmine sambak or flower perfumes or white flowers, this is one of the gorgeous one you can have in your collection. This reminds me of, it's funny. Yeah, seriously, now this is funny. You know, when I close my eye and smell this perfume, it reminds me of breakfast at Tiffany's. I don't know why, but it gives me the vibe of winter morning, nice chilly morning, and a beautiful setup for the fresh breakfast table, like the smoky eggs, the freshest chapati or the breads, or the hot porridge. These kind of things with a very fresh, you took a fresh hot shower, you put up your nicest clothes and you're going for a breakfast with the loved one. This reminds me of that kind of environment. I don't know where is it coming from. This is a magical thing. I told you, Russian Adam, he makes everything different. So this is Malik Al Motia. This one is telling me it is a fresh morning, a fine fresh new day. So this is a mood changer. This perfume, I can explain you as a mood changer. I can see my video is already 29 minutes. Hold on with me. Anyways, so that's how I explain in my version. So this was Malik Al Motia. I had to cut the video, and again I'm starting because the video became very long. I understand. Now this one is the last one. Community became crazy about Al Mazmua. There is a reason behind, because this is a gorgeous, gorgeous perfume. This is the last perfume of the collection of History of Attar collection. Modern Chipre version of one of the most famous and challenging Indian Attar, Al Mazmua, captures the essence of green, fresh, herbal aura, uses several iconic Indian ingredients such as Ruchus vetiver, Kera, pandanus flower, sandalwood, and patchouli. Kera is, we use Kera water in our food as well, especially pulao or biryanis. Top notes bergamot and blackcurrant. Heart note traditional Attar Mazmua featuring green Ruchus vetiver, patchouli, kadam, and pandanus flowers, distilled in Indian sandalwood oil. Base note is cedarwood, oak moss, and Irish accord. So this is a fresh perfume, but this is a gorgeous perfume. Excellent. Oh, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous perfume. This is a fresh green perfume. Very light, very airy, very woody. I mean, at the end, it's surprising they do have the Irish accord, but I'm not getting much. But it is there. Bergamot and blackcurrant is gorgeous. When it starts, blackcurrant will take you out of this world. Then it becomes very vetivery, very patchouli, and it sits down on your skin as a very nice woody, mossy kind of green perfume. It gives you the vibe of not really forest, but it's surprisingly, I get the feel of we take betel leaf. I don't know how many of you know what is betel leaf. We take as a refreshener after our food, heavy food. Whenever we have heavy food like biryani or anything, we Asian eat a lot of heavy food with a lot of oil and meat. So after, for the digestion, we have betel leaf, and inside the betel leaf we have a lot of, we call it pan masala. So inside that we have dried coriander seeds, fennel seeds, and many other masalas. This one reminds me the smell of that masala, very refreshing, but on the green note. That is what I get. On the skin, it is depending your body chemistry. I always say that perfume doesn't smell same on everyone. It's different, especially if it's a natural perfume. It is these perfumes are never ever linear perfume. This will not be the linear perfume, never. They're always changing. They will change after an hour, they'll change after 2 hours. It's not about that fading away the smell, it's about the change of the perfume. You'll get something when you spray it. When it sits down on your skin, you will smell something else. After 3 or 4 hours, it becomes your skin scent. So natural scent the natural fragrances are very different from the commercial fragrances. So it's not linear. So don't ask people about these kind of very luxurious kind of ingredients, how they smell. I'm explaining in my way how I felt, where it suits or where do I see it. I used it on my skin before I used it on the tester paper. Of course, tester paper soaks the perfume more strongly than what it goes in your skin. Yes, that's true. But it helps me to remember how I was feeling. That's why I tried on the tester paper today. But anyways, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous perfume. It's beautiful, very refreshing. It reminds me another thing. It's the betel leaf masala or the pan masala in the green version, as I said, but it's not in a bad scent. It's a nice, good scent. It's a beautiful, gorgeous scent. So that was it for my side. It is the beautiful collection of the history of Attar collection by Areej Doré. And if you ask me how many of the full bottles I would like to get, of course, it is a matter of the pocket as well. Probably Gul Hina is something I must get. That is a must in my list. Mysore Incenza is a must in my list. I love Malik Al Motia as well. I love Al Mazmua as well. It doesn't really mean I don't love the rest of the three, but those are more oud based or maybe a little bit heavy for me. Because of I always wear my perfume according to the weather, because I eat a lot of, so many people doesn't know perfume is all about the chemistry of your body. It reacts on your skin, whatever you eat. Yes, you're listening correct. Whatever you eat, perfume will react on your skin just in that way. If you eat a lot of spicy food, your body is always containing something which is hot. So if you want to wear like that kind of people, they actually like more a little bit noticeable perfume. If you eat a bit a little bit of dim food or a little bit bland food, the any kind of perfume, light perfume or medium light perfume, they become very long lasting of that kind of body. Why? Because less chemical mixture in your body or your blood. So whatever it soaks in your skin, it stays. But the people who eat the most spicy food, it's true, trust me, it's true, it stays less time, because we're in a humid place, we're also sweating, and it's going away. So food depends. Food makes very different story in your body. This is my observation. I'm not giving you the guaranteed writing that whatever I'm saying is written in the science book or something, but that is what I have noticed. So yeah, I'm an Asian. I eat a lot of spicy food. I understand there are so many people I have heard, like some of the perfumes, I don't exactly remember the name, those lasted on their skin so long. But when I actually noticed, because I'm using perfume for a very long time and I'm listening those names for a very long time, but some of the particular perfumes I don't buy at all. And why I don't buy them? Because they don't stay on my skin. Then I try to notice why they don't stay on my skin, and I just noticed that those people lives in the cold country, and the kind of food they have, their lifestyle they have, they're very different from mine. So it is possible, for that reason I don't get much from those perfumes. But other perfumes which are quite strong, quite that is made in a strong way, that works very nicely on my body chemistry. So yeah, that's my learning, my research, and that is how I select my perfumes, because I don't get sponsored for saying anything. Trust me, Russian Adam doesn't even know me. But I love him. I love his creations. He whatever he creates from the heart. That is absolutely understandable, because it's so gorgeous. You'll forget everything else whenever you're smelling his perfumes. It's very nice. Anyways, that's it from my side. I understand the video became very long, but hold your patience and watch my video. If you're interested to know about what was my experience of the history of the Attar collection, you'll get the idea before you buy, and it will save your pocket. Thank you so much. See you again. If you like my video, please like, share, and comment. And if you're new, subscribe. See you again. Bye.